Well, hello to all of my friends. It has been so long since I've been able to sit down, okay, and put together all of my thoughts on everything that's been happening in the past 854 minutes, all right? Feels like minutes. Feels like months, not really sure, but what I'm getting to is, hear me out. Nailgate Season 1, 10 out of 10, okay? And then I thought that at the end of Nailgate Season 1, I'd never have to upload a Nailgate. But joke's on me, right? Because here I am with Season 2 of Nailgate. I have so much to talk about. And literally, it's been, I don't know, like 9 months of catching up to do. So sit back, relax. If you are new, welcome. Welcome in. Welcome to my podcast. It's called Sloan Talks, where I talk about all the things that I enjoy talking about. Also, there's other series like my Waves series that's about my health. There will be more updates to that. I'm thinking about doing a season 2 on that because there are more updates on my health. And also, Nailgate. So sit down, relax, enjoy this podcast, and you're listening to Sloan Talks. So you guys, we ended Season 1 with me being with... I'm in a hard place here, right? So we found out that all the nail techs that I went to, there were some good ones and some bad ones, right? So there was a really good nail tech that was a guy, and I really enjoyed him, but I was uncomfortable in his parking lot. I was approached by some guy that came to my door, told me to roll down my window. So I felt like I wouldn't be safe in that place, but his nails were a 10 out of 10. So I asked myself, should I wear a bulletproof vest and go get my nails done at the same time? Or should there be a workaround around this, right? Like you can get your nails done, but not risk your safety, right? See where I'm going with this? Okay. So he was out. Also, that nail shop wasn't as clean. There was like parts of the tile were pulled up. There was pieces of like nail on the floor that had been popped off probably the night before. Since I was at 9 a.m., that shop is supposed to be clean because they were supposed to have swept that. So anyway, that was out. Next, we found that it was my first nail tech ever on the Nailgate was super sweet. And it's like he kept trying to do my nail styles, but he couldn't quite execute it. And in that same nail shop, when he ended up going back to his country, I went to one of his, like, I guess, coworkers or whatever. And he did an amazing job on my nails. But he was like kind of rude to me, telling me things like, what did he say? Kind of like, let me do my job. I was like, whoa. And I was like, wait, is he being mean to me because he knows I'm the client of the other guy? Maybe they have beef. Don't know. Left that salon. All right. And then went to a salon where there was a younger guy and he was great. Let's talk about that. Nails, perfection. His shape was on point. His line work was perfection. But his professionalism, he lacked a lot. And I don't know if it was like a generational thing, but he would be like running around and then like kind of telling me like basically that my designs were like complicated. Okay. I'm not going to change my design. If you can't do it, homeboy, just say you can't do it. So anyway, so it was just this weird kind of energy. His work, 10 out of 10, his customer service and his skill level of like being able to talk to people, being able to, communicate, I would give that a 3. All right. Also, my nail kept popping off. I would go see him like every 3 or 4 days. Anyway, by the way, this is the recap of Season 1, but still go watch it because there's more details I'm leaving out. But my pinky nail kept coming off. It never came off before. And he was, nice enough to fix it a few times. But I can't keep going to fix a pinky. And now, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I left him too. So where are we now? We left unsafe neighborhood. We left very sweet man, but not very skillful. And then we left very skillful, but kind of don't like me. So that was our third. Now we are here. We are here. You are not listening to this in current day. All right. So I'm going to catch you up on what's been happening. I ended up going to a 4th nail tech. That's right. 4th nail tech. And we'll talk a little bit about how that happened. So one day I'm with my kids. I think we go and eat at this like Vietnamese restaurant and it's really good. And so after we're done, I was like, you know what, let me just like whatever. So I'm like walking and I'm like, wait just a minute. There's a nail shop. And I was like, let me look it up. Because one thing about me, you guys, is I have to look at Yelp reviews. I have to look at if they have an Instagram, if they have a Facebook. I want to see their work. I'm not going to just walk in blindly and be like, hey, can you do a full set? I'm sorry, hell no. All right. I'm not going to do that. So I did some research and I was like, oh my gosh, like these nails look hecka good. Like I'm like shocked. Like, yes. So I tell the kids, I was like, guys, let me, I'm going to go next door real quick. I'm going to go check out this nail salon and I'll be right back. So I have my phone in my hand and I have like the Instagram up of, the nail shop. So I walk in, I was like, hi. They're like, hi. They were super friendly. I was like, I have a question. I was like, who did this work? And I point at the nails. And this little sweet lady, like she's so tiny and so cute. She's like, I did. And I was like, really? And she goes, well, why you say it like that? I was like, oh, no, I was just, listen, this is why I don't show myself on camera. I feel like I can't hide my emotions and I can't hide like my expressions. So the reason why I reacted like that was because her nail work didn't reflect the way she looked. Like maybe I expected younger. I'm not sure what I thought. So when I saw her, I was like, really? Why you said like, damn, bitch, are we fighting? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to react that way. So she's like, why you say it like that? I was like, no, I was just saying it's really good work. She was like, oh, thank you. So I was like, do you have any appointments? I'd love to come and get, my nails done by you. And she's like, perfect, no problem. And so she was super sweet, super sweet. We set up an appointment. My first nail set, so you guys know I get square. I don't get almond and I don't get stiletto. And I feel like almond and stiletto. Let's talk about this for a moment. I started getting my nails done when I was about 14 years old. My Nana used to take me to get my nails done. This is also mentioned in Nailgate season 1, but she'd take me to get my nails done. And I just have this nostalgic like attachment to square nails. Also, I feel like my fingers are skinny and I feel like the stiletto or the almond shape just makes my fingers look too skinny. So anyway, that's a me thing, but I love a square nail shape. So I saw that the girl could do really good square nail shape. So I went to her. First time we're talking about our kids. Her husband is there. It was like such an environment. I want to talk about this environment for a little bit. So the other nail shops, everyone seemed to be kind of like on their own. Like every nail tech was like for themselves. And even the place that I went to before where I said that my original nail tech ended up traveling back to his country and then his like coworker or whatever did my nails, they had beef. Like he'd walk in and I'd say nothing to him but greet me. That's when I was like, okay, there's a problem. So I went to this nail shop and it was just so kind. Like you can tell like all of the workers loved each other. Her husband is there. Her kids would come in after school. Like it was such a vibe. Like that's all I could say. It's just a vibe. So when it came to like a professional environment, she provided that for me. Like sis did that. In fact, on my first day there, she's doing my nails and we're talking about our kids. And that's like the best thing to me is like a mom that's like talking about her kids. She was talking about like her kids, like, they're going back to school shopping. It's just like mom stuff. I even showed her like some of the like toothpaste that I use, like literally like we're vibing, like it's a whole vibe. And so, I was like, you know what? I love this nail set. She did good. Let's go. I have my nail tech. We're going to do it. That's it. I'm locked in. Okay. Because for me, I love a consistent diva. She was consistent. So I tell my princess, we're going to make you an appointment. You're going to get your nails done. So my daughter goes and gets her nails done. It's great. She's like, mommy, she's so nice. I was like, I know, right? And she's like, and the whole staff is nice. I was like, really, right? It's like a vibe. Like, I don't feel like any like weirdness in there. Like you can tell that they actually do like each other. And so one time my daughter ended up going to get her nails done and she's like, mommy, they had a whole celebration for her birthday. I was like, what? She was like, they came out with cake and they sang happy birthday. And I was like, what? Those other nail shops could never. Okay. Nail tech number 4. All right. 10 out of 10. Like what the environment is perfect. Like I feel safe sending my daughter there. There's no strange men in the parking lot that would try to get in my daughter's car. Like they tried to do me at the other nail shop. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's a safe environment for her to take my daughters. And that's what I was looking for. So everything is fine. And she's like, yeah, the nails look great. And so my daughter comes home and shows me and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think she's really good at almond. Huh? Like I thought that the square was okay, but the almond was goddamn 10 out of 10. Like, why is her almond so good? So I was like, wait, should I change to almond? Like, is that her specialty? So the second time I went, I was like, let me pick a design that maybe not too maybe my designs are too over the top. But then what she does on my daughter's almond nails are more over the top. Like she's doing the line work and the gel flowers and like adding watercolor detail. Like she's doing a lot of detail to the gel. And I was like, no, I don't think it's the shape. So the next time we go, I said, hey, can I make sure like the shape on the square is like super straight? And she goes, it's not me, it's your nail. I was like, I'm serious. I was like, okay, not my nail, child. So I was like, all right, let's give her more chances. And then I ended up going to her probably, you guys, maybe like 8 times. I went to her for probably 4 months. So this is where we are now. I've been going to her for 4 months. And I had to ask myself, was I supposed to be making a priority the quality of my nail or the nail experience, right? Is it about birthday cakes and bringing your kids to your job and everybody's vibing? Or is it about her work, right? Is it about her application of her acrylic and her nail shape and her line work and the fact that she was very fast? Right. So I would sit down by 9:39, I was finished. I used to be like, what? And I even said, you're fast. She's like, yeah. I was like, wow. I have to ask myself, what does that mean? So what do you guys think? Nail tech number 4, Loaded. She's the birthday cake mama. That's what we're going to call her. Super sweet mom. She loves her babies. They had a birthday celebration for her. The nail shop was a vibe. What do you guys think about that? For someone that says, I said, I'm not going to keep going to new nail techs. Maybe I'll just keep expressing to myself or to expressing to them what I'm looking for. Maybe she can execute it. And for her response to be, it's your nail. Girl, it's not my nail, sister. What do you guys think about that? I know people say I'm sensitive, so I think maybe it may be like a tit for tat. Like I'm not supposed to be like, too sensitive when people tell me stuff. But I did feel I was kind of like, no, I'm sorry. It's not my nail. It's you. So anyway, chime in. Let me know what you guys think. Birthday cake mama nail tech. She's amazing. Her work is amazing on almond, not so much on square. Let me know what you guys think. All right. And you're listening to Sloan Talks.